Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing with you how to make your shop look professional on a low budget. This is a very real and common problem for many small and medium-sized sellers and individual shop owners. Limited budget, don't want to make mistakes, and don't want it to look cheap at first glance. But in reality, you'll find that you've spent a lot of money, revised many images, but your shop still gives off a feeling of not being very professional. The problem is often not the budget, but that the money is being spent in the wrong places. Below, we'll start with the why correct use of a low budget and truly explain this issue clearly. First, the conclusion. Professionalism spending more money, but making fewer mistakes. This is the core of understanding low-budget shop design. Professionalism is never about piling on money, but about avoiding mistakes that immediately reveal unprofessionalism. The most important goal of low-budget shop design is not looking high-end, but rather not looking cheap, not looking cluttered, not looking haphazard. 2. The first common pitfall of low-budget approaches: trying to do everything. This is the most common mistake. With a limited budget, you might try to make the entire homepage perfect, run all the promotions, make every module exquisite. The result? None of them are good enough. The overall look is more cluttered. With a low budget, the biggest mistake is trying to do everything. 3. The first step: focus on the face. With a low budget, the first screen of the homepage is the most important investment, because this is crucial for whether users stay. It's also where professionalism is most concentrated. You should prioritize ensuring the main message is clear at a glance, the structure is uncluttered, the font, spacing, and alignment are clean. If the first screen is done well, half the professionalism of the entire store is established. Step 2. Unifying the basic visuals is more important than design. Many low-budget shops look unprofessional, not because the images are ugly, but because the fonts are messy, the color schemes are messy, the style is inconsistent. These are precisely the areas that can be improved with almost no money. You only need to use no more than 1-2 fonts throughout the entire store, use no more than 3 primary and secondary colors, maintain a consistent style across all pages. Unity is more important than sophistication. Step 3. Clear structure is more important than sophisticated templates. With a low budget, don't overemphasize premium templates, complex layouts. What truly differentiates you is whether the information order is clear, whether the hierarchy is clear, whether each screen serves only one purpose. A page with a clear structure, even using a simple template, will look much more professional than a messy design. 6. Step 4. Use less fancy expressions. Use more specific explanations. Many cheap feelings come from copywriting, not design. For example, excessive exclamation marks, vague adjectives, exaggerated tone. These elements in a low-budget page will be amplified to convey rush and instability. A better approach is controlled tone, specific expression, clear and truthful information. Solid copywriting naturally makes the page appear professional. 7. Step 5. Don't omit key details to save money. A low budget doesn't mean cutting everything. The following areas, omitting them will most damage a sense of professionalism: basic after-sales instructions, shipping and rules explanation, explanation of core product differences. The absence of this information will instinctively create distrust among users. The bottom line for professionalism is complete and clear information. 8. A very practical self-check method for low-budget pages. You can use this question to check yourself. If I were entering the store for the first time, without looking at the price, only looking at the page, would I think this store is relatively reliable? If the answer is a bit messy, not very clear, then the problem isn't a lack of budget, but rather a poorly structured and consistent design. Here's a very practical piece of advice for sellers with low budgets. Don't spend money on frequent redesigns, repeated images, template stacking. Instead, spend it on structured organization, clearly defined main selling points, sustainable foundation building. The right strategy for low-budget sellers is not doing a lot at once, but doing it right the first time. In short, to make a low-budget store look professional, it's not about how much money you spend, but about less hassle, a clear structure, and long-term stability. When your page achieves no clutter, no rush, no patchwork. Even with a low budget, users will feel this store is serious about doing business,